Welcome to my channel. You're watching Sunny Las Vegas here on YouTube. I remember my first year back in 2016 reselling and feeling like it was like the slowest thing I could have gone through, but the passion was there because the sales that I was making and the things that I was coming across made it very intriguing, wanting me to learn more and more of what else can I find and how much more can I make at the same time. Fast forward to the beginning of September, where I became a full-time reseller, has really opened my eyes into what it is that I need to do to be more and more successful. One of the biggest things I overcame was getting outside of my comfort zone to see what else is out there for me. Let's kick off the first what sold item. This is my most recent one. It's a PBR 2009 professional bullfighting jersey, Dickies men's size large. So a lot of keywords in this one, and I got a garage sale with a bundle of other stuff that I paid $40 for. A few items from that haul is actually going to be showcased here in this what sold video. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share my content with your family and friends. Second item that sold was exactly the same jersey, just a different size. This one was a size XL and sold for the full asking price of $80. New Balance 991 gray suede size 14D. Those letters after the number does dictate on the width of the interior. Originally, I was wanting these shoes to sell for $100. That way I wouldn't have to pay fees on top of them. That would have been amazeballs. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. On top of that, I accidentally added them to a markdown sale for many of other items that I listed, trying to clear house on some old items that have been sitting around. To top that off, I got a private message for a potential customer asking if they could pay $65 for these shoes. I do believe I could have kicked it up another $10, and I figured to myself, you know what, that's still a great profit and they are interested. So what I do when I get offers, if I do accept them, I put in the notes that I gladly accept your offer to include the shipping costs as listed. The reason why I do that, because in the very beginning when I started reselling, I didn't say that ending part, the additional cost. So that person ended up getting over on me and getting it for free shipping. So I learned my lesson right away, and ever since then been adding that extra side note with inside the comments of the items of the offers that I accept. Same thing with these shoes, these Coil shoes. This is probably like the third or fourth time I've come across them. This is actually the first time that I haven't sold one for over $100. My very first one I sold for $160, and that was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. These sold for $70.69. They're a very unique style and look to them, so you can't pass them up. With these shoes, you definitely do not want to give them that bend and twist check on them, because if you try to do that and force the bottom to bend, you're definitely going to unglue them and damage them. So that's not meant for every shoe, the twist and bend test. If I wasn't so stubborn and stuck on the actual retail price stickers that come with it, I would have probably sold this when I first got it for this exact price. But instead, my stubbornness was set on a higher value because of the tag, and unfortunately it kicked me in the butt. This hat is one of 250 other hats that I got from OfferUp for $60. I've sold a handful of hats already and probably near profit. They're not high value hats, but when it comes down to when everything sells, I should be looking at $500+ in profits. So I think that's a pretty good deal. $60 for over 200 hats, and this is one of them that sold for $10.49. The first two jerseys I shared with you, this is one of the other items that came with it. A vintage Baja Pancho hoodie, toggle tribal cotton size, medium large. This one sold for $38.50. I did get a private message asking what I meant about the medium large in the title and in the description, and I told them, like I did in the description, that the measurements of this item fits both medium and large in my experience. The lady replied saying thank you, and that they were excited to get this because it's going to be a Christmas gift for their son, and I thought that was really nice. I made sure to mail this off first thing in the morning today. I mentioned in the last thrifting video about stocking stuffers and Santa type hats. Here's one of them that I was talking about. Sold for $14.70. I got this for $1.99. It was a black tag at one of the Goodwill stores, and it recently sold yesterday morning. This this buckle is going to be a Montana Silversmith NFR Las Vegas 2015 PRCA Wranglers men's belt buckle. I got this with that lot of 20 other items for $160. This one sold for $120 and shipping costs of $5.50. It did go first class, and I did have two shipping methods to pick from, either first class for $5 or priority mail using a padded flat rate envelope for $8.50. They selected the first class. I ended up taking it upon myself to add the additional price for it to be insured fully, which only ended up being like around $2.50 more, just to be on the safe side, especially this time of the year where things tend to go missing often. So if anything happens, it's insured. Two more items to share with you after this hat. So make sure, if you haven't already, hit the subscription button, make sure to hit the like button, and share what comes to mind in the comments. This hat sold for $14. It's going to be a Linux Racing Checkered Flag Sports Jet Burton number 31 adjustable strap back cap. Shipping cost $4.25. When I saw this one, I got it for $1 at a garage sale. I knew the comps were going to be like around $9 to $10, but I felt with the lack of description that other people had and photos and how they were displayed, that I could get a little bit of money for this. So this is my actual first photo that people look at when they see it, and I thought that seeing everything on it would be worth the value of what I was listing it for. And bada bing bada boom, it is sold. The blue beanie, the buckle, and this one were all from the same buy. So everything else after this is guaranteed profits, which is awesome because I paid $160 for all that stuff. This one is a 2018 Wrangler 60th NFR PRCA Las Vegas pullover hoodie, size XL. So if you look in the condition, it says new with defect, and it's very rare that I end up finding stuff like that or mentioning it, because some things I don't catch, but this one I happen to catch. 2018 was actually embroidered wrong. It looked like somebody scribbled over it, but it was embroidered that way. So I made sure that I put new with defect and also mentioned it in the description, and also pinpointed it, telling the buyer or viewer to look at the last photo. All my defects and issues with anything that I buy and mention, I always put it in the last photo and pinpoint it that way. I also highlight the issues of whatever it is that I'm listing with some asterisks at the beginning of that little note and the end of it, so it stands out more than anything. And I believe that helps just target what it is and not try to hide it along with words found in the description. Last item to share with you are going to be these Hoka One One Challengers ATR 3s. These are going to be your women's size 9. I thought these were going to sell for a lot more, but unfortunately they did not. But regardless, I made quite a bit of profit on these. I bought this along with several other items for $10 at a garage sale, probably around also 3 months ago. And one of the items that I got from there was a hat, and that's when I started getting more into cowboy hats. I sold that hat for around $60 and was already in a profit. So this goes on top of that. And just moments ago, I got another sale for a Vans off-white patch, white black, for $6. I only got that for like around $3. Not a big sale, but to add to that, not everything you come across is going to sell for what you want it for. But if it sells, you're able to make a profit, and if you had it for a while and it sells, then you're able to clear up space and at least get your money back. So it's not meant to be that way, and it's not intentional to stay breaking even. But sometimes when you look at everything that you've accumulated, done, and made profits on, it's okay. Some things are the way they are, and you learn along the way to find better and better items. Everything is a lesson learned, and it's not something to take for granted for, especially family and friends. So that is my priority. But it's also mutual to want to reach higher goals when I know what's working and understanding what isn't and adjusting as I go. So thanks for watching. My name's Sunny, Las Vegas, here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you next time.